Tinkoff Saxo chef Hannah Grant is not tasked with the easiest of roles at this Giro, ensuring her team is performing at its maximum ability as they contend for the biggest titles in cycling and Alberto Contador's Giro Tour double.
It's not hard to make really tasty, good, healthy, nutritious food. It's just about planning ahead and then making like bigger portions of your vinaigrettes and dressings and sauces. Freeze it, you always have it. It's easy just to make something when you come home. And then make enough. Number one, get enough. Professional bike riders, they eat 3 times as much as normal people. We have a nutritionist who has done a lot of calculations prior to this Grand Tour to make sure we know exactly how much they need. You take all the basics that you have there and then you put it into sourcing the food and finding the ingredients.
Riders burn calories, so planning a menu that aids recovery and optimizes nutrition is essential.
On a Grand Tour, like a 21 day stage race, you really have to change the menu up a lot to have the riders keep up an appetite, because I think what happens is if you eat the same salad buffet every night, it becomes too boring, you lose your appetite. So tonight we are gonna do like a chicken stir fry, and Rune is prepping all the veggies for that, so lots of nice veggies. And then we're going to do a little starter with the white asparagus, and we have this really, really amazing Italian ham that we're going to serve with it. Sometimes it's like, I kind of like to do classic French things, so like a really nice béarnaise sauce and things like that. You want to, it would be cool to be able to treat them like that, but like a full-fat, heavy, buttery sauce doesn't really go well with the diet of a professional bike rider.
It's not just about making sure the rider gets what they need to sustain a Grand Tour, but also attempting to positively influence their diet.
It's difficult to change up riders that have been in the game for a long time. They're very, very used to pasta. We try to encourage them to eat other things in pasta, so the potatoes and the rice and the sweet potatoes and lentils and quinoa. We encourage the younger riders to try and think about what they eat, because a lot of wheat products can be, for some people, very hard to digest. For some riders, they tend to, when they cut out gluten products, to actually lose a lot of weight very fast, like the 3-4 kilos that they always battle with tiny amounts of weight, and 3-4 kilos for a rider is a lot. It's a question of winning or not winning a stage.
Although the menu is strict, riders can have an influence.
This group, they're crazy about pepperoncino, like spicy pepper, the dried stuff. It's very, in general, spicy sauces, and that's not very typical for riders to eat that. But again, if it works for them, they like it, they feel like they can control it in their stomach, I'm completely fine with it. They're professionals, they know what they eat and what they want. They like it a little bit spicy, but we keep it on the side so they can add it if they want to.
And some food offers additional motivation on the bike.
Dessert rule is, if you do well, or it's your birthday, you get a dessert. They know. And we do it they ask for tiramisu all the time. And actually today is Tosso's birthday, Matteo Tossato's birthday.
The dessert rule certainly worked its magic on the day inCycle visited the Tinkoff truck. A commanding performance to Abetone saw Alberto Contador take the pink jersey, which means dessert, and some off-diet drinks delivered by the owner himself.
So let Tinkoff is preparing himself for Alberto Contador after the victory.
It's time on the bike that decides the winner at the Giro d'Italia, but fueling the riders takes many more hours in the kitchen.
We cook for the 9 riders. That's the main goal, and then once they're done eating, the staff can dig in for all the leftovers. So main purpose is to cook for 9 guys that eat like 30. Because they do eat a lot, so obviously it's larger portions, and much more than if you cook for your family at home. We do things ahead, so like in the morning when we've prepped breakfast, then we'll cut up things for dinner and like kind of like work ahead, so we don't have to start from scratch like every evening when we start cooking.
It's a long road until the Tinkoff Saxo riders and staff reach Milan. Hannah Grant, though, will make sure that they're all fueled all the way to the finish.